Hi, my name is Wornish. Welcome to Wornish Radio, a radio show where we talk about thoughts, feelings, and emotions alike. Goddamn. All right, now it's time to check my notes. I have come extra prepared, but I have not revised my notes, and it's a new day. It's a new day. I have a pretty good topic. Today we are talking about who is Warnish. I guess this is my opener to the channel as well. This is going to be a big one. Very important video. So let's start it off. Let's start it off quick. How did I get the name Warnish? I don't know how to begin this because these notes are in order. Essentially, I used to work out pretty predominantly around the ages 11 and 13, or 11 to 13. Strangely enough, it was pretty easy for me to get big. It's because I was like really small. I would work out a lot. It was very tiresome and brutal. I also had to focus on schoolwork because I was used to taking the most difficult classes in my grade, the higher level classes. It wasn't insanely difficult. It was difficult if you didn't have time, which is kind of how school is. Like, you need to study as much as possible, or else you're cooked. And just trying to maintain a good mental health at my age, because, you know, going through a lot, I said in past videos. I was never really as energetic as the other kids around me, and I always felt a bit off. Not as innocent as others in a sense. I didn't feel as much like a kid as other people. It was like part of my childhood felt a little lost. Wait, do I have laser rats? Laser rats. I'd experiment with different nicknames because I was really searching for something that I could use all the time. Just a name that I didn't have to think about ever again. I needed one thing that people could call me on the internet because I had been using the internet for a while and I didn't want to really use my real name. I don't really know why. I was very concerned about my privacy, but at that young age, I don't know why I was thinking so much about it. And I'd experiment with something like Sleepiness. I think I changed like a Twitch name or something to like Sleepiness. And I would just like experiment with it on that platform. And it was something of like a early on name. But I did a lot of thinking and it was low-key a little edgy and cringy and I didn't want to use it anymore. But later, you know, I did a lot of thinking and one day out of a critical amount of brain mass and energy, I thunk up the word worn out. But it didn't really feel like much of a word. Honestly, that's not really a word. And it just felt like way too exhausting to say. It's also like two words in one. It doesn't make any sense. So my brain went, how does the English language describe a bit of something? Like, what's a good, I guess, adjective type thing to a word? I threw around something like sleepy-ish. And immediately after, my brain went to Warnish. It was like, came out of nowhere. It's weird. It was easy to remember, it stuck with me, and from then on, everything. I don't remember what was the first thing I changed to Warnish. It was probably YouTube. But Warnish. That's where it came from. And I kinda liked it. I don't know why. It was low-key a little cheesy, but it felt more like me, and I played into building the personality of Warnish. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I had a plan and I don't know what I'm doing. Warnish was originally created by me, but also Danny. The pirate sort of character was also mostly helped by Danny, who was featured in the Gartic phone videos. We were actually really close. I told them I wanted a pirate character in Minecraft and I like begged for weeks. I literally bugged them because they agreed to do it, but obviously didn't really want to. But I really wanted it, so I would bug them. I'd be like, I'm really into pirates right now. Please, can I please? And I got it. I finally got it one day. After a lot of bugging, they were working on it. And I got it. I think it was even a little rushed, but I fixed it a little. And I was in a little bit of a pirate phase at the time. Get into that. I was playing Kingdom Hearts and a lot of like Sea of Thieves at the time, and playing as Pirate Sora and maintaining a ship while fighting for money was just so fun to me. And I loved being a devious little pirate on a ship. There's something about it, I don't know, just connected with me. Just really fun. Made me feel silly. Made me feel like maybe that little childhood part that I was talking about. So seeing Wornish in front of my eyes, like the character itself, the pirate, felt really cool. Like, whoa, dude, like this is me for real. Like, I need to stop saying like, I'm sorry. Do I really get to do this? It's also an ego boost. Yeah, I'm like a sick pirate, and you're like kind of lame. Like, what are you? I'm just kidding. Please stay subscribed. You're not lame. Please subscribe, please. Please. Wornish was originally conceptually made in Minecraft. It was a skin for the most part, and then my friends Ari and Danny and Jess would draw me, and it was really cool. I think I want to get into more of the story and how I met Ari when she finally stops being a nerd and participates in Warnish Radio. But for now, you'll get the broad storyline on how I became Warnish. So, how are the edits made? Honestly, at this point, I have no idea. But generally, I started adding them because I was making cartoon intros earlier on my channel, and I wanted to dip my toes into something more experimental after finally getting a better PC, because I've been using an ass laptop for a while that, you know, I had to work with, but it would take hours to do anything on it, honestly. I don't know how I used it for so long. But I've always wanted to edit really cool titles with music that I like, and I'm obsessed with like a mesh of cool titles and visuals. I also wanted to do something to captivate the viewer. The Wornish channel is supposed to be something slightly nostalgic. Maybe it reminds you of some of the old YouTube that you like, and a lot of other channels used to have their own cool intros, like Gloom, for example, with her like space opener. It feels very purposeful without those intros. I don't think I would have even touched the title editing side of the DaVinci software I'm using. And you're probably wondering, like, how are the videos themselves made? Simple editing, honestly. Hold on, I need to adjust. I loved experimenting with music that I happened to find on YouTube. The most fun I've had experimenting with the music was like darker, scarier music used for Lethal Company. Like, I just found the nichest songs ever, just listening to hundreds of songs for different playlists. And I still have a lot of songs I haven't used, and I still have like the other half of a Lethal Company video I haven't finished that I need to do, because then it's gonna get really old and I can never use it again. It's just very cool to me, the music part. Every video is usually a collab. I hate videos with just myself in it, unless it's something like this, where it's more planned out and I'm basically just yapping. I don't know what to do in here. Like, I have so much space. I want to make these sides even. Just count these really quick. Being entertaining on my own sounds like a drag, honestly. Having my friends there just feels so much more natural. Wait, I literally forgot how many is here. I love making my friends laugh, so I take the best parts of that and bam, a fire video. I take a game and force the people I care about to interact and have very cool fun time. Then I cut it down into a cool memory. Oh crap, there's dirt. And I could share with others on YouTube. Very fun, very cool. I love YouTube because I do little things people hardly notice and combine the hobbies that I have together, which kind of leads to our next segment. What's next for Warnish? I want to try drawing myself, finally, for once. We have Ari and Jess who've been carrying this entire channel. Just did a little typing animation and made a little watermark for the main channel. Well, Ari basically made the character for the thumbnails and reactions. She's literally like the entire life of the channel. I'm not even lying to you. But I'm going on a tangent there. I ordered a drawing tablet recently. You guys probably know about this. I've been trying to experiment with it, it's like a 6-7-year-old tablet, and I didn't want a screen or anything, like nothing huge or expensive, because if you have a screen, for some reason it shoots up like $200 extra. And this one had really good reviews, so I'll show it to you on screen if you're interested. It's also really good for OSU if you nerds really like that stuff, and for editing. It's like a secondary mouse, except like it's a pen. It's cool. So I was just like, okay, maybe I can make Warnish Radio more interesting if we had some sprites, and if I knew how to draw. Or even one day I could make some type of story time animation, who knows. And of course, one day I may be able to add music myself, just my own type of music. I have no clue. Always wanted to do something like that, something like I made. As you know, like Gabby Bell has her own type of jingle during her song, or I mean during her videos, and I think it would just be really fun. I don't know. I don't really think that's like anything anybody would like ever think about though. Like people wouldn't really notice that. But I think adding little things, better editing, better edits in general, intros, better commentary, just better at everything. I guess not necessarily better, but improvements and fun additions to the channel is what keeps the magic for me. I've always felt like I've wanted to do so many things, and with that, YouTube has kind of saved me because I can make videos with drawings, with music, with edits, with so many things, and it gives me a reason to do all these things. It gives me a reason to practice the guitar, to practice mashing videos up together in an editing software to see if it makes anything, and practice with titles and practice drawing, whether it's in real life or now on my drawing tablet. It gives me reason to learn how to properly talk and hang out with my friends much more, which sounds bad. I would probably hang out with them anyway, but create memories with them and create stuff they can look back on, and they could tell other people like, look, I was in a cool video with a cool YouTuber. Or if I ever get famous one day, you could always say, hey, I was in a YouTube video with a famous YouTuber. You believe this? And that's why I love YouTube. And you know, I don't think it has the best rep these days, honestly, but it's fire. Like I think YouTube is a great platform for experimenting and a reason for me to experiment. Like if I didn't have YouTube, I don't think I'd be doing all these things. So it's really cool. Really, really cool. And yeah, that is who I am. That's wornish. Wornish is just the embodiment of a pirate or whatever. But it's also just like it's who I play. It's more of just like an exaggerated version of me. It's not like it's not me, but it's not like it is me. I'm really bad at like differentiating wornish and the real me. It's just kind of difficult, honestly. You kind of like lose yourself in the sense of this character. I guess it's something actors tend to go through and stuff, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be so lucky to have friends and all these people around to help build the channel. It's just, the channel would be nothing if I did not know Ari and Adam, Momo, Irvin, Jess, Danny, Hannah, Basil. Who else am I forgetting? And everybody who's been a part of the channel, because I have terrible memory, honestly. Alex, I think, is another one. The channel would be nothing without these people. These are very important people to me and other people in the future. And I appreciate all of you for watching my videos and being a part of everything I make. It means so much. It means the world. Literally, it means the entire planet. And if this didn't happen, the planet would literally explode. So thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. You guys are cool. And yeah, this was wornish. Thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you. Goodbye. Goodbye.